Good morning, everyone. It's Gloria, Lily Beth's mom. Today is Wednesday, and I'm going to do a 2-in-1 video. I've been tagged by Irish Girls Hobby to do the 10 facts about myself, and then also it's Onesie Wednesday, so I will do that with Miss Lily Beth. And so I thought that since a lot of the facts about myself have to do with tea, that I would just bring you upstairs in my home and give you a excuse me, a tour of my tea room. And so welcome to my tea room. The name of it is Blessings because we have been in this home for many years, and it has truly been a blessing to me and my family. And this room faces east, and so there's bright sunlight coming in, so some of the room is going to appear dark and some very bright. But I thought I would tell you about myself as I tour the room. If I can get it in focus. It seems to be a little out of focus here. There we go. This room is a room where I can come and just get away from it all. It's a room of respite and one where I entertain friends and family. And yeah, so let's get started on the 10 things about myself. Oh gee, let's see, where do I start? Having to do this all, I have notes here because I can't remember everything. But let's see. Okay, we'll start with this. I enjoy writing, and I also write poetry, and I've completed a manuscript a few years back that I named Reflections of Tea and Friendship. And I doubt very seriously that it will ever get published. But there is my manuscript, and I thoroughly enjoyed writing it. I wrote it over several years, and it in itself became a great blessing to me. Another thing is my favorite magazines are Tea Time, Southern Lady, and Victoria. And all of these are published by Huffman Media, which is out of Birmingham, Alabama. And I absolutely can get lost in these magazines, and I read them from cover to cover and keep them and go back over them from time to time. Another thing, I am a certified tea and etiquette consultant, and I earned that through Elmwood Tea's tea course in Kentucky, and that was given by Bruce and Shelley Richardson. They are the owners of Elmwood Teas. And I love to give tea parties and visit tea rooms across the country, as well as preparing beautiful tea party presentations and tasty tea party foods. I have a collection of mostly antique china tea sets and accoutrements, and all of that began over 30 years ago, and I collect antique china plates and patterns with bluebirds on them. So I can show you this if it will show up. This is part of my bluebird collection. Each plate is pretty much different. They're all antique. And we've gone over a good part of the country antiquing over the years, and I've been able to find these. I absolutely love bluebirds. I'll get back and you can see the wall where I have that presentation. And then over here I have a few more. And I also love anything in antique. I love Limoges china. I collect Limoges china. I've amassed such a collection that I really don't collect as such anymore. I've added too much. At my age, I really need to be getting rid of things instead of adding to that. But there's a Nippon hand-painted piece of china. And I really probably should not have turned my lamps on. Let me come over here and turn the lamps off very quickly. I think it'll probably be a lot better. Yes. Sorry, ladies. That's a little darker, but maybe it shows up a little more. Okay. I have a collection of tea books here that I thoroughly enjoy. And there is my little love seat. And some more of the bluebird china pieces. You can see it has bluebirds on it, as does the little frame. And that is a picture of my daughter that has Down syndrome when she was a little girl in that frame. And then I have some pieces down here with bluebirds on them as well. Okay. Another thing about myself, let me get my notes here. Is I organized a tea society in my neighborhood about 8 years ago, and it's a group of 8 to 10 women, and we each host a tea party in our home. Every other month one of the ladies gives a tea party, and we wear hats and pearls and dress up, and it doesn't matter what kind of tea party it can be. It can be very simple or very elaborate, but it's a lot of fun, and it's a great way to get to know your neighbors and make long-lasting friendships. Another thing is I enjoy shopping at thrift stores, as you already know if you've listened to any of my videos, for Lillie Beth. And I enjoy having my 7-year-old granddaughter over to visit so that we can dress and play with our babies. And another thing is I love to take road trips with my husband in our Corvette convertible, and we always go with the top down if the weather permits. It doesn't matter if it's cold or hot. We either run the air conditioner or the heater while the top is down, and we just bundle up if it's too cold. But anyway, we travel all over as time permits. He's still in the workforce, so we have to use our vacation time to do this. But last August, we actually were able to run the Talladega 500 racetrack with some other Corvette enthusiasts when we went on the Corvette Caravan, which only happens about once every 5 years. And let's see, it's so bright from the sun. I was going to try to get over here. This is a window seat. Goodness gracious, the lighting is awful. But this is one of my favorite small, very small tea sets. I'll put my hand here so you can see how small it is. Let's see, maybe I can pick it up and turn this way so you can see the actual colors. I apologize for this lighting, ladies, so much. And you know, I better wait to do this. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't wait. I was thinking I might better wait till the afternoon to actually make this video here. But before I show you my tea table, This is Miss Lillie Beth dressed today in Onesie Wednesday. And I think I might better turn my lamp back on for this. That helped a little bit. She is dressed in an outfit, all the different pieces I purchased of course, at thrift stores, except for the little lovey. Now, I did get that at a actual baby shop. But this outfit and blanket, the white blanket, is by Patty, including the little shoes, or socks, I should say, booties, with the bows. And I took it to a monogram shop and had Lillie Beth's initials put on the little onesie. And I love the Patty brand because it is the softest fabric ever, and it just speaks baby. It's just a beautiful, beautiful fabric and looks so sweet on babies. I'll let you see my little darling laying there. And I'll grab my notes here. I pretty much think I covered. Oh, yeah, I did want to mention that I love Downton Abbey and Anne of Green Gables and Anne of Avonlea. They are my all-time favorite television series. And this is going to be the last season of Downton Abbey, and I am so sad. But I do have it on DVD, and I enjoy rewatching those episodes as I do the Anne of Green Gables series. And let's see. Okay, the only other thing, this is really the most important thing, ladies. I have been a Christian since I was 8 years old. And even though my father was a pastor of a small country church and I grew up in church, you know, I didn't always put the Lord first in my life. You know, I guess a lot of us are like that, but that's not an excuse. But anyway, as I've grown older, the most important thing in my life is my walk with the Lord. And I've been retired now for 2 years. And in my retirement, I have devoted much of my time to Bible study and just drawing closer to the Lord. And I am so looking forward to seeing Him, and I do believe that we are in the last of the last days according to the Bible, and with the things that are happening in our world. And it's not a time for doom and gloom. It's a time to rejoice, those that are saved to look up, because our redemption is drawing nigh. Jesus will be coming back in the clouds soon, and I am so looking forward to the day of seeing Him. And so that is actually the most important fact about myself. And one final thing is that I volunteer. I'm a volunteer for Mississippi Pro-Life. I volunteer as a sidewalk counselor at Mississippi's one and only abortion mill. It's a huge Pepto-Bismol pink building centered in one of our most popular collegiate neighborhoods, the neighborhood of Fondren. And myself, among others, go out and we try our best to, we assist and try our best to help these young mothers to understand that there is a better way and to choose life. Because life is so important. And you know, we as Reborn mommies, we love our baby dolls. And so much more important are the lives of the unborn and our real babies. They are a true blessing from God, ladies. And I know that there's a lot of us who are not able to have babies, and we just lift them up. But motherhood is a wonderful, wonderful thing, no matter what our circumstances are. So anyway, I will let you all go. Let me get over here, and this is a little dark. Oh my goodness. But this is my tea table, and this is where I entertain friends. I really enjoy tea parties. It's one of the most feminine of activities, and it's one of the most intimate times that you can spend with other ladies and get to know them, and you take your time and you just rest and do it very slowly. I have music playing in the background, and it just adds to the ambiance. And a lot of the pictures that I have on my walls in this room, if I can get out of the glare, are of ladies having tea. And I love Victorian things, as you can tell. And this one, these are children having tea, and the mom is watching over them, and if you'll see, the little girl has her baby doll, so she's enjoying having her baby at the tea party with her. Okay, one final thing. I hope you're not too bored or overwhelmed with this, but since I write poetry, and a lot of it has to do with tea, and since we're all doll lovers, I thought that I would just quickly read you one of my poems, and I hope you enjoy it. It's called The Heart of a Little Girl. Dollies 4 sit round the table dressed in their party best, waiting for tea and dainties. Their invitation is by request. Bonnets of lace so lovely, fashioned for this festive affair, adorned with posies and ribbons, why there's even one for Teddy the bear. Tiny cups and saucers in front of each dolly are placed, while chattering and gleefully laughing, poised for an imaginary taste of petite biscuits and fanciful sweets, as tempting as can be, served upon a platter their eyes alone can see. The tea they are a-pouring, not a drop, of course, do they spill. My, what fun they are having, cup after cup do they fill. Imagination abounding in the heart of a little girl. The scenario is still resounding from this my childhood world. The tea parties I gave for my dollies, sweet memories how they last. Wasn't it only yesterday? No, sadly, 'twas many years past. So ladies, I do hope you enjoyed that, and I hope some of you can relate to that poem. I enjoyed tea parties with my dollies as a little girl, and I miss them so much that is one of the reasons that I give tea parties now. And so anyway, I just give you blessings and hugs and lots of love. And I'll say bye for now from Gloria and Lily Beth.